the Ellen situation.
Yeah.
You know, people found out that Ellen was mean, and all these people came out and said, Ellen's actually a bitch. And then we were like, whoa,
Yeah.
can't believe it. And she lost everything. She fell apart, disappeared, because people found out that this character that she was portraying in a half an hour on a television show is not really who she was. My buddy Greg, who was one of her writers, was like, she's a piece of shit. And he was like, she's a...
Death, the secrets of Jeffrey Epstein remain tightly guarded. But earlier this year, I spearheaded a Wired investigation that uncovered the data of almost 200 mobile phones belonging to visitors to his infamous pedophile island. The data was so precise, we were able to map the paths of these visitors to within centimeters, including their neighborhoods, buildings of origin, and the paths they took to get to the island.
People that are in the position to actually know the people's names on the list, those people are probably in trouble.
Yeah.
Because that's a crazy piece of information to have.
Look.
No one's been tried. No one's been brought. No one's been discussed. We know who went there. We know flight logs. No one talks about anything. There's no effort.
What if the most powerful people in the world were connected by something they never wanted you to find? For years, Jeffrey Epstein existed at the edges of polite conversation, a billionaire with powerful friends, private jets, and a little black book that governments are still afraid to fully open. But now, the files are out, and one name nobody expected is sitting right in the middle of the storm. Stay with me, because this story goes deeper than you think. Here's where it starts. Beginning around 2003, Epstein reportedly began renting multiple storage units across Florida. Quiet, unremarkable from the outside, but inside, investigators found training manuals, photographs of victims, and 3 computers cloned by federal agents before they vanished. The originals were never recovered. Someone knew exactly what to take and exactly when to take it. When the Epstein files were finally released, social media went into overdrive. Millions of posts, thousands of theories, but one allegation spread faster than everything else. Ellen DeGeneres. The claim that...
You know where that is too, right? It's a similar image to that, right?
No.
I know Jamie does.
What is it?
It's on the set of a famous talk show that's now not on anymore.
Oh, Ellen? Was that Ellen?
Yeah.
Really?
That Ellen allegedly acted as a connector, a bridge between wealthy, powerful men and young talent. The word people kept using was madam. Now, let me be completely clear, Ellen has not been charged with any crime. No criminal evidence, no verified documents, nothing placing her at any illegal event. But the timing of what happened next? That's where the questions really begin. When Donald Trump announced he would release the Epstein files, Ellen DeGeneres left the United States. She and her wife Portia packed up and moved to the English countryside, bought a farmhouse, said publicly it was about escaping the political climate. Maybe.
DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi moved to England after Trump election win. Ellen and Portia have settled into a new home in the Cotswolds, a region in southwest England about 2 hours from London. We're told that the couple scooped up the place before the election, but were very disillusioned with Trump's victory, and as one source put it, they immediately decided to, quote-unquote, get the hell out.
But here's what stopped people cold. She didn't move to France or Italy. She moved to England. The same country was deeply tied to Epstein's network through Prince Andrew and London's elite social scene. 14 months later, she quietly returned. A $27 million mansion in Montecito, California. No press conference, no big statement, just back. Then, old clips of Justin Bieber on Ellen's show started going viral. Clips people had seen 100 times before. But now, viewers said something felt different. They claimed Bieber looked uncomfortable, tense, like someone who knew more than he was allowed to say. And here's the piece that nobody saw coming. During those same early career years, while Ellen's show was giving Bieber his biggest platform, he was also spending significant time in the orbit of Sean Combs, Diddy. And right now, Diddy is not just facing public scrutiny. He is facing serious criminal allegations that have rocked Hollywood to its core. Insiders claim Bieber is among those deeply disturbed by what is now coming to light. A teenager surrounded by some of the most powerful adults on the planet. And the question haunting everyone is who was protecting him. This is the part that investigators and journalists keep running into the same tight circle of names appearing together over and over again. Ellen, Epstein, Diddy, Bieber, different industries, different decades, same rooms. Alleged emails from the Epstein files reportedly mention Ellen by name, claiming she helped introduce Bieber to the British royal family. These emails are unverified, classified, contested. Their origin is unclear, but the pattern they point to, that web of access and influence, that part is very real. Ellen's new home in Montecito is not just a nice neighborhood. Her reported neighbors include Oprah Winfrey, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle, a zip code sitting at the exact intersection of Hollywood, British royalty, and global power.
I was a producer on the Ellen DeGeneres show, won 4 Emmys. And would give them all back to have that time in my life. I had an NDA where I couldn't talk about her. And then now that she fled to England, which to me, like, the deportation thing is starting out on the right foot. And I think she wanted to move to a country, England, where being called the C word is kind of like a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you kind of blend in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not as harsh.
Yeah.
And according to investigators, Epstein's network was active in exactly those circles. The Clintons are in the files, too. Bill Clinton admitted flying on Epstein's plane, claiming it was for humanitarian work. Hillary Clinton denied a personal relationship with Epstein, though her deposition reportedly grew tense before it ended. Again, no charges, no convictions. But the names keep overlapping in ways that are very hard to dismiss. Here's something important.
Ellen DeGeneres' set on her show was the same set as the Epstein Island.
Oh boy, you gotta relax.
Bro, check it. Bro, look at it. Bro, the set.
Bro, what was going on?
Bro, it's crazy, bro.
So is Moana taking place on Epstein Island?
Bro, I don't know, bro.
What's Sebastian and Ariel on Epstein Island?
When you get a moment, go online and look at her set and look at the temple in the Epstein Island. They look the same. Oprah's name's outside now.
Yeah, but
about some school in Africa. Ellen DeGeneres just moved to England last year, and apparently she's escaped because started popping.
Because in every story this big, the real questions always get buried under the absurd ones. The pizza moment at the Oscars was linked to Pizzagate, a theory that has been completely and thoroughly debunked. Viral posts claimed Ellen has royal ancestry connecting her to the British throne, a claim that applies to millions of people of European descent and proves absolutely nothing. These distractions are dangerous.
What if in 2014 at the Oscars, they did a live auction for young people right in front of our noses, and all we did was laugh? Listen to this, and if you know, you know.
Hi. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hungry. I just feel like everybody's gonna be hungry. I was okay to say that. It's like, it's a crazy idea. And I will order pizza. And so what do I do? I will eat pizza if I yes.
Because when legitimate questions get mixed with conspiracy theories, the people with something to hide benefit most. The noise buries the signal. So let's be clear about what the evidence actually shows. Ellen DeGeneres has not been charged with any crime. Her name appears in unverified emails and social media speculation, not in confessions, not in criminal court documents, not in any verified legal testimony. What we are looking at is a pattern, not a conviction. The Epstein files are still incomplete, redacted, censored. The full picture may never be fully visible, but what this story forces us to confront is something bigger than any one person. It's a system where access is currency, where secrets are power, and where the most influential people in the world move through the same rooms, protect the same circles, and answer to almost no one. So here's the question I'm leaving you with. When the same names keep appearing in the same files, the same flight logs, the same social circles as a convicted trafficker, at what point does coincidence stop being coincidence? Are these connections simply the result of moving in elite circles? Or is there something more deliberate being protected? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you want to keep following where this story leads, subscribe, because we are just getting started.